Enjoyable game to call, and you just, Kevin, I always say it's hard to go on the road in this division, within your own division, and get a win in this conference. And that was an impressive performance from Luck and the Colts.
Luck, his 6th 300-yard game of the season. The State Farm post game is coming up. For Rich Gannon and Steve Tasker, Kevin Harlan saying so long from Houston. Time for the State Farm post game show. Let's take you live to New York. Here's James Brown.
The Ravens have won 3 straight. Kansas City looking to clinch a playoff berth with a win. We are in overtime, knotted at 24. Let's take it to the announcers there. Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wolfson.
The Jets win it. Now for Adam Archuleta, Otis Livingston, Spiro Ditas saying so long from Orchard Park. Now it's time for the State Farm post-game show. We go to James Brown in New York.
All righty, we're going to take you to a contest, Baltimore at Kansas City. Baltimore knotted at 24 in overtime with Kansas City. 6:26 left in overtime. Let's join the announcers, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wolfson.
That's the ball! What a recovery by Eric Fish.
Battle for the 6th spot. 4 teams are tied at 7 and 6 at this moment. Coming up next, the State Farm postgame show for Tony and Tracy and all the crew. Jim Nantz saying so long from Kansas City. And we'll take it back to New York for all of the scores on this remarkable day. Scores and highlights right after this.
And welcome back inside Studio 43 and the State Farm post-game show. A reminder, up next, it's the CBS Sports Spectacular 2018 Gamers' Choice Awards. This is the first ever network award show for gaming. That comes your way next right here on CBS. And hello again, everyone. I'm James Brown. Full house here in Studio 43 as we get you caught up on the highlights.
And this may be a play of the year, gentlemen. Like, watch this. In 5 seconds left, 7 seconds, last play of the game, 5-point lead. What do? Throw it to Kenny Stills. Lateral to Devontae Parker. Get it back to Kenyon Drake. Can he finish the deal? North-south, last defender. Rob Gronkowski's going to stumble. No! Right there. 69 yards, walk-off lateral. The Miami Dolphins beat the New England Patriots for the 4th time in 5 years.
That's unbelievable.
In Miami as they win 34-33.
It is the Miami Miracle for sure, but how about this game, guys, in Kansas City? #1 defense versus #1 offense. Patrick Mahomes, he completed 35 of 53, 377 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Right here, Harrison Butker finally puts the Chiefs ahead, 27-24. RG3 in for the injured Lamar Jackson, who got injured 2 plays prior to this. This could have been called an interference right here against the Chiefs. It was not. That was on 4th and about 17 or 18. Chiefs go on the win. They are now 11-2. They stay the #1 seed in the AFC. And Baltimore at the moment is still 6th in the AFC. All right. Andrew Luck and his Colts got shut out last week. Boy, did they come back with a vengeance today. How about this? 60 yards down the field to T.Y. Hilton. They were throwing the ball all over this Houston secondary. That led to a 4-year run by Marlon Mack. The game was tied at 7. How about Andrew Luck passes to Zach Pascal? That's a 12-yard touchdown, 24-14. The Indianapolis Colts go into Houston and upset the division-leading Texans 24-21.
So the playoff picture looks like what, Boog?
All right, we'll take a look at this. Obviously, Kansas City stays there at #1. And because Houston lost and New England lost, they basically stay right where they were, 2 and 3. Pittsburgh obviously playing right now. The Chargers will see stuck in the wild card right there. They play on Thursday night in Kansas City, and Baltimore obviously stays right there as well, with Indianapolis and Miami right on their heels.
When you're looking at those 2 highlights, 2 things stand out to me. The way you win games. Miami, Tannehill, 14 for 19, 3 TDs. That's the efficiency right there. So that's one of the underrated things that we're not talking about with that amazing play towards the end. And then also on the flip side, you're looking at Kansas City. Pat Mahomes threw the ball 53 times. Yes. I don't know how that is going to be sustainable, especially in December and January when you know, Coach, you got to run that rock.
And, you know, you think about the New England Patriots, and I agree with you. I mean, you're looking at Lamar, Kareem Hunt. Are we seeing the effects of not having them and not having confidence in our running game? But down there, you go back to this New England game, the missed extra point, the missed field goal, the missed chance for a field goal at the end of the first half. Come back to haunt them.
Yeah, games like this, what do you want to call it, the Miami Miracle?
Miami Miracle.
You know, you look at that for New England, that could be the difference in being
not being home field.
Yep.
And it really could be a decision that keeps you from going to the Super Bowl.
It was, in fact, the walk-off play of the year, indeed, as it keeps New England from winning its 10th straight AFC East title. Back with more of the State Farm postgame show after this. Join us on Saturday for 2 scoops of great hoops. That in the Hoosier State first. Notre Dame takes on Purdue, then Indiana battles Butler. The Crossroads Classic tips at 1:30 Eastern right here on CBS as we welcome you back inside of Studio 43 and the State Farm postgame show. Folks, take a look at the scoreboard here. Kansas City, again, clinches a playoff berth with that win over the Baltimore Ravens in a wonderful game in overtime, indeed. And afterwards, you know what? We love seeing Andy Reid in the post-game celebration.
Seeing red, baby, seeing red.
Hey, nice job, Don. Nice job. You got a short week. Hold. How about?
You know what's great about that? You notice all the suits? Everybody comes in there because they know he's going, jeez. So everybody gets a great kick out. It's like a tradition for them, and it is awesome. But, you know, you talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. You worry about the running game, Bill.
Yeah.
Spencer Ware, Damian Williams, they're both still good enough to keep it a threat. And I look at Patrick Mahomes. I think we all agree upon this. He's weatherproof. I mean, in other words, it doesn't matter what the conditions are or whatever. He's going to move around, and he's going to make these throws that are going to win you football games. And this throw is ridiculous he makes during the game. He makes a no-look throw. Here he comes, and right, and throws to the left. Oh, my gosh. That is crazy. You know,
playground.
I've always heard, that people do this. This is the first one I can actually say that I saw a quarterback look one way and throw it the other way.
Well, his college coach, Cliff Kingsbury, who is now the offensive coordinator for USC, just signed a contract there after he got fired from Texas Tech, said he's seen everything except for what we just saw right there at the pro level, and that was the no-look pass. That was ridiculous. That was just so much fun watching him.
But there's no doubt, just to finish it up, there's no doubt that this team is about Patrick Mahomes. Everything is built around him. Tyreek Hill, hopefully he's going to be healthy, all that. And if they go to the Super Bowl, it's going to be because of him.
You know, you said this in the pregame, and you said even when he runs to one side of the field, the whole field is open.
Yeah, it is.
And you know what? It was 4th and 8. And that throw he made to Tyreek Hill coming across the field on 4th and 8, a game that Baltimore called timeout. It's right there. We win this game. He rolls to his right and throws it back across the middle of the field to Tyreek Hill. I mean, that just epitomizes what this kid's all about.
How about the throw down the sideline to Spencer Ware when Spencer Ware hurt his shoulder and came back, obviously, in the second half? I mean, those are just 3 throws that we're talking about right here. There's probably about 15 of them out of the 33 or so that he completed.
And here he is right here. You see Travis Kelce right there on the corner route. Here he is stepping up in the pocket. This is a no-look in the middle of the field in traffic.
Nate, have you ever been on a receiving end?
I keep shaking my head because this is unbelievable.
4th and 8.
Right here.
4th and 8.
4th and 8. He's throwing across field, which is what you're not supposed to do. Hey, keep in mind, this is his first year on the field, so as football minds, we look at him as a rookie, but he's not playing like a rookie. And here's a sidearm right down to the flat. Williams catches that ball for his second TD of the game.
So, Hutai, we mentioned the possibility of whether or not he was fatigued because it's a long season. Have you seen any indication of that?
No sign of fatigue. The only thing that can stop him is the rookie wall, and he's run right through that like the Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah, and he's wearing that red as well.
That arm of his, it's rubber.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
It's not going to tire out.
That is your MVP right there, boys.
More to come when the State Farm postgame show continues. A rubber arm, huh?
He's...
This is the State Farm postgame show.
And welcome back to the State Farm postgame show. And a reminder, next Sunday, our Super Bowl season continues with doubleheader action in Week 15. Early, many will see the Dolphins taking on the Vikings. Later, Tom Brady leads the Patriots against Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers. That's our featured matchup, and it all begins with the NFL today at noon Eastern, right here on CBS. And time now for brilliance on the field presented by K Jewelers, and it's the miracle game-winning touchdown by the Dolphins.
And that was Kenyon Drake who took the last lateral from Devontae Parker. Here it is, the last one, 7 seconds. Ball's at the 30. You look at this right now. Devontae Parker, or Kenny Stills to Devontae Parker. Kenyon Drake, a fast man. You need athletes out there, and right now, the last line of defense is Rob Gronkowski, who's really an offensive player, not used to catching, tackling people. I'm sure he was out there for the Hail Mary, but I don't think the Hail Mary was even an option when they had the ball at their own 30-yard line. So I have to question why he's even on the field.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing. He was out there for the jump ball, just in case it got close to the end zone. But the fact that he was out there and he couldn't make the tackle, it looked a little banged up, stumbled out of that break trying to get there to Kenyon Drake. It was unbelievable to see the calm in the Miami Dolphins and the panic in the Patriots in that last moment.
Yeah, I like what I saw. Some offensive linemen of the Dolphins down the field blocking on that run.
Yeah.
And if you're going to put somebody in there and knock it down, Cordero Patterson or Josh Gordon will be two more athletic guys instead of Rob Gronkowski.
I mean, guys, these things don't ever happen. I mean, they happen once every 15 years.
That's how they drew it up, boy.
Yeah, it's the Music City Miracle, and now it's the Miami Miracle. I mean, this is one of those freak things that happens.
Yeah.
And it just, for whatever reason, Miami owns New England.
Loving coach's smile. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and a news-making interview with Elon Musk. That'll be followed by new episodes of God Friended Me, NCIS Los Angeles, and Madam Secretary. That's tonight, only CBS. And, you know, during this holiday season, all of us here at CBS Sports are proud to bring you the best coverage of the NFL right here on CBS. We'd also like to thank our amazing studio crew, which brings you the NFL Today each week throughout the season. And as we head towards the finish of another great year, we send along our best wishes to all of you. Thanks for watching. Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas, everyone.
Can you leap? That's crazy. Wilson to the house. Oh, wow. Velcroed by Cole. Breeze gives it to Kamara. He's got a huge opening for his third touchdown of the game.
Splits defenders, and here's the speed. Incredible! Breeze drops back, looks long. He's got a wide open receiver. It's caught at the 35, breaking the tackle, and it's a touchdown for Traquan Smith and the record. Breeze has done it. Breeze is more passing yards than any quarterback in pro football history. Rivers, deep shot. Over the shoulder, Mike Williams, what a grab! Hold on, here he goes. Running, weaving, electrifying.
And it's there for Cohen. He's going to outrace his blockers and outrace everybody. In the secondary he goes, and he will not be caught. Touchdown.
Mahomes has the time, delivers. Look out! Tyreek Hill, game-breaking speed, touchdown! Holy mackerel! Luck steps up, fires towards the end zone. One-handed catch! Mo Alley Cox!
Smith-Schuster for the touchdown.
Henry to the left.
Oh, a stiff one to the 15 to the 20. 99 yards.